Hey y'all, Dana with the Fruitful Fig, and I just wanted to show you what we got going on today. So today is Thursday, June the 8th. I think the 8th. The 8th or the 9th, but it's Thursday anyway. My hub's just got all of this tilled. This weekend we are planning on planting our peppers and our tomatoes. He's over there working right now. Working down the tunnel, getting all the weeds out so that we can plant our tomatoes. If you're new to our channel, this is an 80-foot tunnel that we built last year. It's about 6 feet, 6.5 feet, something like that tall. My husband is 6 foot and he can stand up and walk all the way through it. So, he's clearing up the edges. We're just going to mow the centers. But if you see down there, he's got maybe like 6-8 inches, something like that, above his head. And he tilled down this side too, so it'll be weeds a little bit far back. I can't wait to get our peppers and our tomatoes planted. We have like 200 tomatoes and like around 100 peppers or something like that. Plus, we direct seeded some sweet peppers, and it looked like there's 100% germination, and Eugene seeded them thick. They're going to have to be moved, a lot of them. So, I don't know if you can see this or not. There's 6 rows here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is black beans. I don't know if you can see them or not, but they're tons and tons and tons. Eugene said, I believe we got 100% germination. I said, well, I don't know if we got 100% germination or not, but we sure did get a lot of germination. So, we'll see how that comes out. This is our first time really growing beans. We grew a few last year back there on that bean tunnel or bean tent, but it was not enough. So, this year we've got some rows here going. Our sunflowers are getting taller. They're all the way down, and on the other side of that little tunnel down there, these sunflowers are doing all right too. They're not quite as thick as that patch over there. Excuse me. And then this, from here over, is our MILPA garden. So, MILPA is a program where you can buy discounted seeds. Well, the seeds are supposed to be free, but they say you're paying for shipping. So, it was, I think $14, $13. I don't know, it was under $15 for sure. And so, it was supposed to be enough to plant a 1/4 acre. And with this program, what happens is you, whatever you get, you're supposed to share 50% with your community. So there is a really good special needs program in our county, and so I am wanting to share with them. So I'm really hoping this garden does amazing. They already have a food pantry that works on volunteers and, you know, people donating and stuff like that. So they have a lot of good programs and stuff like that. So I'm hoping that our garden does wonderful so that we can share lots of good produce. I don't know if you can see the corn. Let me get down here. It's probably like 6 or 8 inches tall. Some of it might be like 12 inches tall. Some of them ones there in the middle or through there are a little bit taller. But it looks like we got some pretty good germination on the stuff that's the MILPA that we had to spread out. You can see it's all over. It had, I don't know, 27 varieties, I'm pretty sure. If you look back through the videos, I know I got some footage of it and a couple screenshots too of what was in it. So, if you want to know, you just have to look back. I'm just going to walk on down around through here, show you what we got going from all angles. You can see the corn a little better from this angle, or at least I can from the camera. And there is a little bit of grass in there, but it's not very tall. Can you see all the seeds all the way down? We came back with the seeder because we broadcasted. Let me see if I can fix this light. There it is. We broadcasted the first half with a broadcaster after we did our corn. We started the corn, let it get to the 3 leaves, and then we broadcast the seed because that's what the directions said. But it didn't look like we had a lot of germination. So we did 1 whole bag, 4.5 pounds of mixed seed on half of it. And then we did the other 4.5 pounds on this side. And on this side, instead of broadcasting it, we used our earthway seeder, just like we used for the corn. And we went down the center. So some of this is thick. It is thick. I don't know how it's going to come out, but we'll just have to see. It's supposed to help build your soil. That's what the whole thing about it is helping build soil, plus helping feed your community. We're back to the sunflowers. And then we have this 20-foot space here in the center that is just for so we can drive through it or whatever. And plus, since I got the sunflowers over here and I got the sunflowers over here, I'm hoping there's going to be some really good picture taking opportunities on our little land here. So this is the back side of the other side of the sunflowers, and then the bottom side of the beans, which from this side you can't see as good as you could from the other side. So either way, it's coming along nicely. I'm happy about the garden. I wish my tomatoes and peppers were a little bit bigger, but I started a little late, so they're shorter than they were last year. Let's walk up here and see if there's anything in the around this trellis yet. Well, I know there is at least one thing. We have some passion flower vine. Let's see here. I planted. I don't see nothing coming up through here yet. Oh, hang on, I got dirt in my shoe. I don't see nothing coming up there yet. I think that was squash. I think that was a squash, some kind of squash I planted. This here, growing up on here, this is a passion flower. And then there's like 4 passion flowers here. And then, yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, there's 4 there. And then I got some over here too. That one and that one are passion flower. And then I planted squash. Let me think. I planted cucumbers. I think cucumbers down there and squash down here. I can't remember one or the other. But either way, it looks like they probably all came up. Let me look here. It looks like more like the cucumber. So maybe I planted all cucumber on this side. I don't know. But I planted cucumber and 2 types of squash or something. No, not squash. Maybe birdhouse gourd. I don't know. Anyway, this side's up. We'll know soon enough. And that side's not yet. So, but this is a really big garden. So our gardening space is like this garden here on this side of the 20 feet from here all the way across and from the top to the back. This is like 80 by 80, I'm pretty sure. And this over here is like 72 by 80. Well, from over here you can't even tell there's what's there because the rows run front to back. But anyway, that's like, I don't know, a whole lot of square feet of gardening for sure. But we love to garden. We love to, provide for our family ourselves without having to rely on the grocery store. We like to preserve our food, and we like to know where our food comes from. So, to us, it's worth it. A little extra work, or a lot of extra work. But anyway, I just thought I'd show y'all our progress, what we got going on, and there'll be more updates. So like, subscribe. Alright y'all, so we're putting down this weed fabric. We had it from last year. We had it underneath our greenhouse and stuff out front, but we're not going to use it this year. We're going to spread out these two big pieces. This is like 15 foot wide by maybe, I don't know. I don't know how many feet. Maybe like 60, 70 feet, something like that. Anyway, I was just going to show you that we're putting this down. We're going to just set some little buckets of mulch on it for now, till we get our garden stakes in, and then we're going to plant our peppers in this and our tomatoes down that. And then, so I didn't talk about it a minute ago when I had it going, but this little middle piece right here, everything in front of this, like from, we had the black beans, and then we had a few rows of peanuts, and then right at the edge of this right here over, we planted a bunch of spread and stuff down through here. We planted little rows this way, like every 6 feet, which I don't know. There's one, somewhere around there. Anyway, every row has several coming up in it, except the last 3 rows down there. So I don't know why they didn't come up, but everything else did. It's weird, but they may still come up. I mean, it has been kind of dry. We've got some downpours, but not really enough to soak into the ground. Like he just tilled this. If you can see, it's a little wet. We got rain, I don't know, 3 or 4 days ago maybe. I don't know. I can't remember what day it was that it rained. I think it was like 3 or 4 days ago. We're supposed to get some more rain on Sunday and Monday, and I think Wednesday and Thursday, or Thursday and Friday. I forgot. I looked earlier, and so hopefully we'll get these peppers put in this weekend, and then Sunday they'll get nice and watered in, which we'll probably water them some when we plant them, because we got the water tank back there. But if we do, we're gonna have to fill that up because it's still empty from winter. So yeah, anyway, that's what we got going on. This is the rest of what we got going on anyway. So talk to y'all later. Bye. Alright, y'all, so we got this laid out here. We got 2 pieces. We overlapped them a little bit in the middle, and then we put our bucket of mulch, or basket of mulch rather. And we're gonna get us some stakes to stake it down sometime between now and the weekend. And then he got all the weeds off this side of the hoop, but he's still got to do this side. He's going to go up and down through there with that little tool that we got. It works really well. But anyway, I just wanted to show you what the rest of this looked like. We're heading to the house to cook a steak and some hamburgers. Yum. Talk to y'all later. Bye.